I thought I'd bring you along on my journey on one of my favorite maps. I've got hundreds of hours on this one. This is Dunalka, and I don't know why, but I just love playing this map. Big fields, great layout. It's a 4x map. It is a little unfinished, but it kind of fits my playstyle of trying to finish things off myself, adding in the trees, all the buildings, everything you have. So here I am in this area. I'm going to build my farm and show you how I play Farming Sim 22. Let's get into it. Okay, this here is the map. It's very large. I have built farms up here. You can see I've got some waypoints here. This is where I'm at right now. This is where I really love to play. This is the starter farm here. I haven't tried... No, I have built a farm... Oh, right here. I built up here as well. So there's that spot, this spot, let's see, this spot here, this one, and this one. So there's several good spots to build your own farm the way you like it. Don't own anything yet. These are expensive fields, so we're going to have to really get started on what we're going to do. Probably start with this one here. Yeah, this looks, I think, is going to be our starter farm, and see how we go. But we're going to need to get some starting equipment. Let's check it out. Alright, let's go over some of my more favorite pieces of equipment. It's a little older tractor here. This is a just about everything here is going to be mods. This one, case 7250. This one's tuned to like 300 horsepower. It's a really good one. I love the wide back tires. You got the weights on the back. It's going to be an excellent tractor. Just use it as long as I farm, no matter how fancy of equipment we end up getting. And this trailer, it's a Zastal. I forget why I got this one. I think it was the hitch and the capacity and whatnot. You could do some pretty cool stuff with this one. This is a John Deere 9860, and I got the duals on it here. It's a great starter combine, around $150,000. I think I optioned this one up to about 200-ish or so. It's got like a 19,000 liter tank, so pretty good capacity tank if you get the extension. Then I got a header and header trailer. Alright, I'm going to take you into a quick overview of how I make my roads. But you see here where I have the auto drive course set up, I actually want to change this to be a bit more square. So, sort of a quick little lesson in auto drive, I guess. Not really intended to do that, but I can show some features if need be. So I'm just going to delete a few of these. Alright, yep, I'm going to leave that one. Alright, get lined up again. Going to have this go straighter. And a bit of a sharp curve. Because what I want to do is, let's turn this off, and then left click to connect, and go back again. Now I have the blue is the dual direction. Okay. I think I want to put my grain bins right here. This is a lower cost one. We'll just drop it in back here. We can add extensions on here. Let's see, that's the Unia. Yep, we can add extensions as need be, actually for not that much money. Alright, we're going to get this harvest into the bins. I'm going to have to sit on it for probably, well, let's see, this is in August, so I think the best time to sell is early next year. But yeah, got to get it off so that it's still in good shape. There's some weeds in here, so the quality's not going to be top notch, but that's the way it goes with, you know, starting a new map. There is a mod, I kind of do like it, called Start in Spring, but
if you ever want to do missions, it messes that up for the whole first year or so. Not sure if that's the best way to go, but I do like to do missions if I can to help income as I start. But this harvest is starting out great, and well, let's just watch and see how things go. So one thing I really love to watch is when you have the course play and the auto drive working together, just how well that the equipment will actually go and do the thing. They'll harvest the whole field for you. It's quite amazing. You get the auto drive course all set up, and here you see the tractor with the trailer just pulling up right next to the combine, and he's just going to go until he empties that combine or his trailer is full. So handy, especially when you're doing single player and you don't have someone doing it with you. And you'll see here on corners it does mess up, but it's not really a problem because it'll just pull up to it and start going again, and then it'll empty it out. Especially with fields like here on Dunalka with these big fields, these long straight stretches, it just fixes itself and it goes. It's great. There's just something so relaxing for me about playing Farming Sim 22, just going down up and down fields in your equipment, and, just take the stress off after a day of work. I know I'm doing the course play on auto drive here, but it's still fun to just sit here and watch for me. So as we see here, the trailer is getting pretty full, and here in just a sec the harvester is going to stop filling them up, and the trailer's going to take off. There he goes. And we'll switch our view to him briefly, but then we're going to go over about our plans for this field here. So yeah, I know a lot of people really recommend, especially with cereal crops like wheat, oats, barley, that you leave the windrows, bale it, and you gain more money from that, selling the bales, which is definitely a thing. But I am using the conservation agriculture mod, and one of the benefits of doing it this way, if you chop the straw while harvesting, it will add a bit of a fertilization bonus to the field. So it's something I'm trying to do with this playthrough, is really just see how little I need to add lime and fertilizer to the fields. Obviously we're going to do it when we need to, but yeah, I want to see how much fertilizer I can put back into the ground, especially since that's something that's kind of expensive, Okay, it's a new day here in real life, and some things have happened. I didn't manage to record them, but here's what we got going on so far. You see a bunch of trees ahead. That's new, obviously. I did do some decoration around here. I have some mods for decoration, some extra plants and whatnot. I tried smoothing some of the ground down around here a little bit. I think it looks pretty good. You can see down in the bottom right corner, 104,000 liters of oats. That's all we got off of the field there. I did put up some sheds here as well. I think I had to take out about another $250,000 in loans for this stuff. And I got most of my equipment parked in the sheds here. Like I started out saying, that this farm is going to be based off of some people I actually know in real life that have farms. They do mostly, I believe, potatoes or sugar beets where they're located. So in these sheds here on the edge, they store their potatoes there, and there's another one on the outside. Let's go into build mode so you can see here it makes this little T shape, and I find this layout is actually kind of fun. But this here is a a shed mod I got, and I thought I'd check out. I kind of like the size of it here. It's a good size, kind of a neat looking barn or shed with a little office up here. There's no functionality in there. You can go in there, but it doesn't really do much for you. In this nice little workshop down here. And am I seeing a trigger? Yes, you do actually have a workshop trigger here. So that's really great. Now, one thing that I did, I planted oilseed radish. So this is a cover crop. And one thing that it will do is give a fertilizer bonus when it's planted over. I really like the concept idea of, like I mentioned earlier, the conservation agriculture, the little more organic style farming. I don't have anything against, farmers spraying actual weeds and stuff in their fields, but the concept of having to not do any of that is pretty interesting to me. So what we need to do here, I believe, is figure out when can we plant our next crop. So we could actually plant canola right now. So let's see about getting some canola planted. If we bring this up, change it to canola. There we go. Fire up the tractor. Let's get out of here and start planting. Have a bit of fun. I just love the sound this tractor makes. Let's get this going. So you see our fertilizer is going down. Quite a bit. This seeder is just about maxing out this tractor. Should be able to go 13, 14 miles an hour. Top speed. Of course, it's never going to get going that fast. Now, let's turn that off and go look at our values again. So we got a lot of nitrogen. We're putting in, yeah, that's maxing out. Seed rate is high. And then here, it's showing us ready to harvest. No weeds. Oh, that's one bonus that the conservation agriculture does. It if you do the cover crop, you pretty much get no weeds. Oh, and it's not giving it the mulched. It should give it the mulched. Oh, I don't have a roller. If you do a roller, it'll give it a mulch bonus too. Well, let's get this planted.
Alright, well, bring you guys back in for a little update. Got myself a cultivator. Had to take a loan, and I think I need to do another loan. I got the field all planted. That's pretty good there. And come to find out, the mulching bonus that you can get with the cover crop, I didn't have that feature turned on, so half the field, well, probably less than half, that doesn't have it. Well, live and learn. But I am doing a mission down here, so a contract. But I think I need another tractor, because I do have a cultivating mission, and that little tractor is just not quite big enough. So I thought I'd bring you along while I option up my second, maybe first, most favorite tractor. First, I guess I need to get some money, and I think it's going to be about 125,000. So loan's going up. Let's hit about 200 again, and let's go here. So it's under large tractors, all the way down for me. It says versatile. That's probably why it's at the end, because it's a V. And this one here, so I have modded it where I added another engine option. So 330 is the stock horsepower. It's probably fine, but I bumped it up to 425. So, and tires, I don't think they matter so much. I do like BKTs, but this one's only got the one wheel. Let's see, Midas. So you can get triples. I usually run these duals, which I really love, but this tractor's kind of fun to drive around with the triples also. Let's see, 520, is that? Oh, this one, that's the only choices here. Duals or triples? Well, I'm going to buy it, so I don't know. If you prefer one or the other, we could swap. What else we got? Continental, 800 duals. You know, I might do this one. I really like the look of that. And I got the tire sound mod. Add the terminal, so we got the little monitor in there. Exhaust. I kind of like to have that. And in the grill, I like to do this accent one. And you can get a 3-point attacher on it, but I never really use this tractor for that. It's just like a pulling tractor for me. All right, 127,200. Let's buy it. And it's up at the shop. So here we are. Beautiful, versatile 935. You see the blue hubcaps. The other thing I modded with a little extra horsepower is it's a John Deere transmission. So this is something kind of fun. And check it out. These the levers here, they shake. You see this one over here? So the modder actually made it so that everything shakes here as the vehicle is on. Let me show you one other option I have. The vehicle control add-on. Now this is a different version of GPS. You can add interior camera rotation, exterior camera rotation, look backwards when you're inside, outside, peek sideways. I like to turn this one up to strong, and I think that's the only change I really make. So now when you turn your head, the camera moves to the side, and it's kind of neat when you're driving around corners. It actually kind of makes it feel a little more realistic. So let's get this tractor home. Come along with me on the drive. Alright guys, I think I'm going to wrap up this episode on Dunalka. You can see in the background I've added a few buildings. I have added this little yard area here. I kind of like how this feels. And I do have a house here, so this is where my house is down here. I've done a few missions, and you can see up here in the corner, the top right corner, I've got a few more active contracts I'm doing. So I'm just going to keep doing that here throughout the fall, get as much done as I can, just a little bit of income. And hopefully I can earn a little money to tide me over till I think January is when best time to sell crops are. Sell off what I got. A couple harvesting missions. I've added a few other crops. Oats, that's all I harvested. The sorghum and the soybeans are from a couple other missions. Mostly in January, one in July. So that's what my plan is for now. Just kind of do a little bit of this and that and go through the winter time. So I do play with 2-day months. You'll see there it says it's October 2, so next one will be November. So let me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see. Give me a like if you liked it. Dislike, I guess, if you didn't like it. But yeah, some feedback could be appreciated if you want to see a certain feature or function here on this map, or if you just like to see how I'm playing. I'd be more than happy to just keep showing it to you. Thanks all, and have a great day.